Alrighty. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Back with another video. Um, so just a little update on the week. We happened to pass our prop firm challenge with Topstep. That was this week we had a really good week. Kept my losses really minimal and my gains as best as I could possibly get them without over trading, overdoing it, and staying in the trade for too long. It was a very profitable week when it came down to um, taking certain trades, setups, and getting, a couple $100 out of in profit. Or either taking two small losses that consisted of us getting stopped out because we ended up getting in the entry. Our entries were a little too early, and then being able to get in an entry and then profiting max out of it, which was great. So I'll give you a little quick rundown from Tuesday through Friday. Tuesday we took a couple trades, like I mentioned on our live stream that we had last time. We were down a couple $100. We were down $400. Ended up making that money back and then profiting $600, which was great. We were able to actually take two trades, and those two trades were both in profit, which was great. We made 400 on that Wednesday, which is awesome, which let us be around $1,000 in profit. And then that Thursday, we made another almost 700 bucks, which is awesome, which pretty much had us at 1,700 on Thursday. So going into Friday, I was pretty much told myself that if I was able to at least start out with a nice cushion in the morning, I would probably shoot for trying to hit my profit target. So how I mentioned beforehand on the other day, how when it comes down to Topstep, you can't go higher than 50% of your overall account profit target. So I couldn't go over $1,500 in profit. So in one day. So pretty much I was thankful on Thursday I made a $1,700 overall account profit from the Monday through Wednesday. Sorry, Tuesday through Thursday. Forgot that Monday was a holiday. So Tuesday through Thursday, I was already up over $1,700 on the account. So generally speaking, I only need a little over $1,200, close to $1,300 in profit on Friday. And thankfully enough, I think I was up maybe like $400 or $500 on a trade that I took on Friday morning. And then I had a really good setup that I just was like, okay, well, I might as well take a trade, see if I can actually get it to above where I needed it to be. And surely enough, I was able to. And then close the trade out, and we made $1,300 on Friday, which is awesome. And I took a couple trades. I think I had got stopped out on one trade, and then made that money back and profit, and then made more money on that, and then just capitalized overall on the last following trade to get, I think I needed $300 or some change, or a little less than $300 or $300 to make, our 3K profit on the account. So that was awesome. And surely enough, I got an email from I got a couple emails from Topstep. I got an email from them letting me know that I passed, and passed, and the one is that I think I don't know where I put it. Well, they sent me a certificate saying that I'm a funded trader now. Trying to find the one that I don't show my whole name on there, but yeah, they sent me a Topstep certificate. I'll try not to show my whole name on there, but they sent me a certificate, passed it on the 8th, and everything there. Which is cool. I got one with Apex several months ago, but like I mentioned, I was trading with Apex before, and I ended up having some difficulties with them, and customer service was just absolutely horrible. But it is what it is. More power to them. But now we're at the point where we are now funded. We just got to pay for our account, which on the email it states that it's $149. So for those that are interested in or wanting to know how much it is when you pass your evaluation, it's $149 that you pay for the funded account. And then it allows you got to send some credentials and some documents, and then it allows you to process and you getting a funded account. So once I take care of that, I'll be able to trade on a funded account on Monday of next week. And then as well as, if I'm not mistaken, you need to have 5 profitable trading days of $200. And that's what allows you to be able to qualifies you for you able to request a payout. So my goal is coming week with CPI, PPI coming out this week. I try to take the best opportunity as possible to sit on my hands and take the proper trades I need to, so that I can gain the max out of it. I know that I'm capable of making a lot of money this week with that data coming out, but I don't want to overdo it. So I got to keep my stop losses very close. I will keep them at 20 ticks, probably 25, just so that I have a little bit more cushion, because I know how the market's going to be really volatile and it's going to be really moving. But I really want to be able to have a chance to get in on trades and be able to hold long enough so that I can actually profit well enough so that I'm able to have a good cushion when it comes down to when I request a payout the week after. So I think that's really good for me. As well as from my stats, that you guys can see that I was able to have 100% winning rate on winning days. So every single day I was a profit, which is great. But it's good. I'm very happy about it. It took me some time to really what is it? Give me 1 second if y'all don't mind. Mm, Sorry, everybody. I just had to update a couple things. So with with that being said, pretty much just I don't want to overtrade. I don't want to put myself in a position that I'm overdoing it. But at the same time, I want to be able to capitalize as much as I can. Just because the fact that if I'm not mistaken, it gave me an email saying that something about $5,000, that if I reach $5,000 in profit, it puts me in a category of their Topstep Elite or something like that. And then I can use that as a way to get close to an Express Funded account, which there is another level beyond that. I think there's a couple levels that they have at Topstep. Especially if you tune in into their Topstep Live, they have they talk about how you have your combine, you pass your combine, you get a funded account. With that funded account, if you reach certain criteria, you get into express funded accounts, which is like the big dogs. And then after the big dogs, there's like their pro funded, which you pretty much are like amongst the elite, and you get a lot more recognition and certifications, if I can speak English today, which allows you to get noticed a lot more, with especially amongst the owners that run Topstep. So my goal right now is just trying to get to reach my first payout. Since I wasn't really able to do so with Apex comfortably, I want to try to do my best with Topstep. I got 5 days. Hopefully I still am able to use that motivation, momentum, and mindset that I did this week when trading, just so that I don't overdo it or get in my head when it comes to certain trades, and I just be more relaxed. A lot of the times that's like my issue when it comes to trading sometimes, that I get in my head and I start forgetting that I'm trading for myself and I need to be more comfortable. Excuse me. So I think, I don't know, I guess everybody's different, but I know a lot of us, we get in our heads because we start chasing after numbers that we're trying to hit with targets, instead of just being, comfortable with what we get, especially with profit. Because we start chasing after a number, and that number we start losing. You start chasing after this particular number, and you're like, I want to be able to get in profit about X amount of money, and then all of a sudden you're just like, you lose on the trade completely, and that just bites you in the ass. So I think it's best that you be thankful for the amount of money that you can profit, and take that trade. Take the trade and close out on that trade and just be done. Or unless you see another good setup and you take the trade and just appreciate what you have right there, instead of trying to chase after X amount of money and then it just backfires on you. I think when I first started getting into prop firms, I gave myself like some rules and guidelines that I wanted to follow at. They're reachable goals and guidelines that I was setting for myself, but at the same time, it was just like putting all these things in my brain while I was trading, and then it just was making it very difficult for me to really like stay in tune towards those things. So I think it's best for us to you can have a goal and a number that you're trying to shoot for, but I think it's just best for you to just kind of take it as it is and just appreciate what you got. Once you kind of get comfortable and accustomed to what's going on, then I think then you can start setting those guidelines and those rules for a profit that you want to make, and use that as leverage for yourself to be able to work towards hitting particular numbers. But let it be reachable, but not too much. Like for myself, I told myself if I can make $300 a day, I'm good. Which is, it's definitely obtainable. But a lot of times I was kind of chasing. Like I would take a trade, my setup wasn't the best, or my entry wasn't really good, and then all of a sudden I'm taking a couple losses and I'm chasing after that. And instead of being done when I take my first loss or my second loss, I would keep on chasing, and that would make me blow my accounts. So it was definitely something that I had to really realize and tell myself that don't over leverage yourself. Trade with proper size and don't overdo it. Don't over trade, because a lot of times you'll get into a trade and it's, you make a little bit of money, then all of a sudden you want to trade more and more and more and more and more and more, and then you lose more and more and more and more. So far, take it as a grain of salt. Just try to keep your head on a swivel and not OD and trade with, especially with the 50K account. Don't try to go with like sizes of 4 or 5 contracts and expect like, it's going to be great, because a lot of times just a small pullback on the trade that you're in can mess you up and then put you in a bad spot, and then you start chasing, and then all of a sudden that account is gone. Or you're just in a big hole and you're trying to work your way out of a hole that it's going to be hard for you to get out. So don't over leverage. I have been trading with only 2 contracts in the minis, and it's been great for me. Yeah, a lot of times when I was taking turn trades, I'm like, how come I just didn't trade with 3 or 4 contracts? But at the same time, it's like, I'm in a combine. I have like restrictions that I can't go greater than 50%. So now that this week was, for some people it was very choppy for a lot of people to take trades in this market, but somehow I was able to profit, which I'm very thankful for. I was able to hit $3,000 in a week, in 4 days. Like, that lets me know, that gives me the confidence that I'm able to do that. Like, I can get 3K in a week, in a week or a couple of days, if I'm just able to stay on my toes and, be aware of just being thankful I can make, whatever amount of money that particular day, and then get out of the market and don't take any more trades, because I've been that person. I've been that person of wanting to take more trades because I was getting greedy. Even though I was already up in the day, I was just getting greedy because I wanted more. But honestly, it was like I had to close out on my account, on my brokerage, my laptop, and just be thankful for whatever amount of money I made that day, and just let that be. Hopefully I'm able to continue more of these videos, just of the progress that I've made within, now with the funded account, and being able to see where that can take me. Hopefully it allows me to have a lot more doors open up. For my goals for myself, I personally want to be able to use this money that I'm going to make to, buy more accounts, fund my personal accounts, be able to invest more, and use that as a way for me to have more doors open so that I can obtain more endless amount of possibilities of investing, trading, and so that I can take care of a lot more bills and priorities and do a lot more things for myself and my family. So hopefully that with that, it allows you guys to continue to motivate yourselves to believe in, whatever goals and that you want to reach for yourself, even if it's outside of trading, so that you guys can believe in yourselves more, because it's difficult at times to really get into that mood, that mindset of wanting more and doing more, especially when you lose a lot and you start doubting yourself, and you see other people having more than you, and you're just like, how come I can't do that? And why is it all these people can do this, can have this, and buy this, and go here and there, and you're just sitting there questioning yourself because you don't believe in yourself. So hopefully, with me, I'm really a nobody. I don't even have 100 subscribers on here, but especially on YouTube and on Twitch and other platforms that I stream and do this stuff on, like, I'm just I'm just here, just trying to show that, you know, anybody can do it as long as you just try to push yourselves and believe in yourself that you can obtain these goals that you are reaching out to get. So, with that being said, thank you guys for all watching, tuning in. Let's reach this first payout. It's going to be great if we do so. Definitely going to be a big milestone for myself to be able to reach at least something profit. And just try not to overtrade this week, you guys. Don't chase. Try to be on your toes. I know there's going to be a lot of data coming out this week, and it's going to be very don't have that FOMO, because you're going to see particular moves and you're just like, how come I wasn't in that trade? Oh, I was going to size up to do this trade and all of a sudden I missed out on the move. You know, just be patient. It's going to be hard. I know trading during data is very like tasty, because you're like, I can make so much money here. I can pass my prop firm account, my combines, and my evaluations just in a day with, you know, this data that comes out. Because if I can just get in with a couple contracts and just ride the wave, I can make X amount of money. And I mean, that's happened. I've done that several times, and then, you know, it backfires. So just be patient and we'll get there. And I appreciate everybody. So let's tune in next week to see how my first day goes with trading with the prop firm. I mean, trading Fundedly, and hopefully it's good. I mean, I think Monday might be kind of a slower day because I know we don't get our CPI, PPI till, I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, but we'll see. Other than that, have a great weekend, everybody. Spend time with your family. Enjoy the heat. Stay cool. Peace out. Stay black. Make good choices, and I'll see y'all.